that they should feed their soul. You don't want to feed it with the wrong things because then it messes up with your mind. So then you think, oh, this is what I should be doing. I don't need to be doing that. This is what I should be doing. No, listen to what I'm saying and you'll go far.
I open up for the tagging. You know this cookie's for the bag. Kitty, kitty, baby, get her things to rest. Cause you done beat her like the 68 Jets.
What's up, everybody? It's the one and the only, the first and the finest, Miss Right, and you're watching Miss Right TV. Today, I have the pleasure of speaking with the very talented, young, beautiful rapper, singer, songwriter, producer, business owner, you name it. She's done it, and all at what? 14 years old. Yes, I'm talking about that girl, Lele. Hailing all the way from Houston, Texas, now residing in Atlanta, Lele made her way to fame at only 11 years old. She became the youngest female rapper to sign a major record deal. She has appeared on Nick Cannon's Wild 'N Out. The Ellen Show, Good Morning America. She now has a deal with Nickelodeon. When I tell you this young lady is a force to be reckoned with, I mean that in the truest sense of the word. Now at 14 years old, she has new music. She's keeping that momentum going. She has businesses of her own, and she's amazing. Check her out. What's going on, everybody? It's the one and the only, the first and the finest, Miss Right. And today I have the pleasure of speaking with the very talented rapper, singer, songwriter, producer, hailing all the way from Houston, but then again, ATL, because you know, she gets down with both. Give it up for that girl, Lele.
Hey, y'all.
So for those who are like, OMG, I seen her face. Where do I know her from? I'm telling you, you definitely know her from either going viral on social media, crazy freestyles, or you may have seen her on Good Morning America, on The Ellen Show, on Wild 'N Out. But regardless of all of that, she did that at only 11 years old. Now she's, how old are you, Lele?
I'm 14.
Now she is 14 years old and she's keeping that momentum going, okay? So we're here to talk new music, new album, new business ventures, all of that jazz. But first, let's keep it where we know the music is where you thrive.
Yes.
Came into it at a very, very young age. Can you just tell us a little bit about your upbringing and how your passion for music came about? Because you didn't just jump into this at 11.
So basically, my dad is a music artist as well. And when I was younger, he used to always take me to the studio with him. And I used to always be in there watching him. And he never thought I was really paying attention because I always looked like I was so bored, which I was. I mean, who wants to be in the studio for 5 hours and you're like 5 years old? You want to go to the park and get some ice cream. But I used to always watch him and I used to pay attention and I took on to it. And when I was younger, I always knew I wanted to be in the entertainment business, whether it was acting, modeling, dancing, singing, or rapping. And I took rapping and I took acting, which I still do want to be a model because I feel like I'm built like Naomi Campbell or whatever. Okay. I mean, I'm a little short, but you know, I got long legs. Right. But I just took after him. And he never thought that I would have done that. He never thought that I was actually listening to him. And I was. And then I started freestyling when I was younger. And then as I grew older, I started writing my own music. And then I started doing more freestyles. And the rest is history.
That is you are like a walking motivation and
Thank you.
To so many kids. I can't even tell you, girl. I really can't. So because you came out at such a young age and now you're transitioning into, you know, like teenager, young lady, has that posed any potential obstacles like in your music career, just trying to let the world grow up with you?
No, not really. They know I'm getting older and they're just coming with me. I'm bringing, you know, the older I get, the more fans I get because the more my age demographic spreads and the more, you know, older people I get as far as people my age. You know, when I was 11, I had the young kids. I'm 14. I'm getting more of the teenagers now. So, you know, it's just growing with me.
That's what's up, and you're doing a very good job at it. I know that.
Thank you.
We tend to see a lot of, you know, young people, whether it be on TikTok or, you know, just off the media, that they kind of go left when they hit that fame. But
Yeah.
you're doing phenomenal. I really
Thank you. You know, I'm still gonna stay real.
Mm-hmm.
Stay Lele. I'm not gonna change because nothing is going to make me change. You know how I was from when I was 11. I'm gonna still be that from when I get older.
Absolutely. You are so mature for your age.
Thank you.
Besides, no problem. And besides just doing music, you're mature in the aspect of business. Like more than just make music. Can you tell everybody all of the other business ventures that you have your hands in?
So right now I am starting my own TV show. You know, I just got the clearance to start filming for that. And I'm going to start putting out my own clothing line, which I'm working on. And I'm going to be putting out toys of my own for the younger kids. You already know I have my lip gloss out and I have clothes out, but I'm going to start putting out jogger suits because those are like my favorite things to wear. And so I'm going to start putting out stuff like that. And, you know, I have a site called leledrip.com and I have a lip gloss site called lyricsbylele.com where I sell my lip gloss. And then on Lele Drip, I sell my unicorn necklaces and my shirts and, you know, the hoodies, the joggers, and like a varsity jacket. So yeah, those are some of the business ventures I'm venturing off. And when I get older, I'm going to go to business school to get, you know, my degree there because I want to open up my own hair salon. I want to open up a restaurant. I want to open up a beauty salon, like as far as nails, hair, masks, face masks, massages. I want to open up all of that. And, you know, I'm going to open up a few more things. Stuff like that.
You're taking me away. Like, what did I tell you? Oh my goodness. When I was 14, like, all I could think about was high school and boys. Like, that is so crazy. You're thinking like business.
Yeah, I mean, I don't really focus on boys. I'm not going to say that, you know, I've never had a crush because, I mean, let's be realistic. But right now, I'm focused on my work. I'm focused on my school because I don't want to have to focus on too many things. And having a boyfriend right now, I feel like that's just too much for me to do. I'm trying to focus on getting my money, and I'm trying to focus on graduating. I'm about to go to high school. That's what I'm focusing on. So maybe when I get more, you know, settled, and one, I have to find the right one. He has to be the right sign. I need to know all his history. Okay. And because I'm very into astrology, so I need to know what's your sign.
What's your sign?
I'm an Aquarius, and some of the signs that I think I can just not do. I mean, I'm pretty well with Leos. My dad's Leo. All of my friends are Leo, but it's just very difficult because we're almost like the same person. We're opposite signs. Okay. So it's like they're independent, I'm independent. They're in the entertainment industry, I'm in the entertainment industry. Yeah. So it's like a bunch of stuff that we do that's the same. Right. But signs I really do like are like Libra. I love me a Capricorn. Okay. And I do pretty well with Leos. You know, they're very feisty, very me. I can do Aquariuses as well. It all depends really on your day. What day were you born? That's what it depends on.
I'm just gonna shameless plug. I think Virgos might be the best sign.
You know what? I don't really know. Yeah, but you know, I'll let you take that one because we really know Aquarius is the best sign you'll ever meet.
Okay, well, regardless, I think that was definitely, helpful to a lot of people that you might not even notice.
Make sure you know they sign before you know. You got to make sure that's the right person for you. You got to look up your compatibilities because, you're going to be like, why can't we get along? Your signs don't match.
You were just born on the wrong day. That's just all that it was. But anyway, getting back to the music, we were talking music in which I'm talking future stuff. Like, I know that you just had a crazy drop. We're going to get into it in a second. But recently I seen on your IG you went live with Hitmaker and y'all were talking about features. And you said something about how it's been difficult to collab with some female artists.
Yes.
Why do you think that is? And what artists would you want to collab with in the near future?
So I feel like the problem is my age. I feel like the stuff that they're talking about and the stuff that I'm talking about is not the same. But like I say a lot, if you are a real artist, you should be able to write anything, regardless if it's about what you want to talk about, regardless if it's provocative or positive. You can write about all certain things if you're a real artist. Because we all know Lele can go the provocative route, but is that the route I want to go? No. I want to stay where I'm at, which is positive for the young Black girls and for the young queens. I want to show them that you don't have to talk about provocative things. You don't have to go do provocative things. You can do what you want to do and still go high in life, regardless of what it is. You want to be a doctor? Be a doctor. You want to be a singer? Be a singer. You want to work in the garden? Do what you want to do. It's what you want to do, and you just have to make it for yourself. Let's get back to the artist part. I just had to, push that out there. So a few female artists that I really want to work with are Beyonce, Rihanna, Megan Thee Stallion. A lot of people are saying, well, you can't work with them because they're older than you. Look at what they're rapping about. Why do you think they want to rap with you and that's what they're rapping about? Well, because what does it matter? It's just words, right? You can easily switch up your words.
Right.
So I feel like Beyonce and Megan, we're all from Houston. I'm a new young queen that just rised up out of Houston. That is the new Houston sensation, just how they were when they were younger. And they wanted features. Megan wanted a feature with Beyonce. She got it. Why can't I be the same?
Girl,
I mean, they don't really talk about the same thing. They talk about different things, but you see how Beyonce switched it up. Mm-hmm. You see how they both switched it up. They can do the same thing with me. There's nothing different. And, I'm not saying not to tear down anybody. I'm not talking down on anybody. I'm just saying that if you're a real artist, you can bring down the notch and just say positive things and just do a song with a young female who's trying to be up there. Do a song with them. What's wrong with doing a song with a young female artist? What is it? I'm like, is it because my words, they're more positive than yours? I'm talking about real life things. I'm confused. Mm-hmm. I just really want to know what is the issue.
And it's not even that you're such a difficult person to rep beside as far as what you're talking about. Like, you still talk about, what everyone talks about.
Right.
Talking about looking cute, talking about being popping. Like, you're not saying anything crazy.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And nor am I talking about the kiddiest things you can think of. I'm not rapping about Barbie dolls and unicorns, I'm rapping about real life things, so I don't want to hear you're too young. You're rapping about little kid things, because I'm not.
Right.
I'm not rapping about little kid things, and I'm not too young. I can do something with any artist I want to do if they're willing to do it.
And I think that is the perfect example of that. Mm-hmm. That took my breath away was your latest drop, which came out yesterday. If I'm right, yesterday, your new song featuring Young Dolph, Breezy.
Hey, yo, okay, let's go. Yeah. Please don't swerve,
Yeah. I was too fresh yesterday. Today I came out even fresher. I'm a very important person. That just mean I'm kind of special.
Everything is breezy. Get fresh for no reason. Switch it up.
Mm-hmm.
So when I tell you, I was like in the gym this morning. Like, I am not lying. I'm like, this is popping. So how was it like working with Young Dolph? And is that something that was perhaps off of your newest album coming soon, or what's the album?
I've been, I was really happy that Young Dolph wanted to do a song with me. I didn't think that he was going to do it, because here's the thing. A lot of artists say they're going to do a song with me, and they're like, yeah, we're going to do it. I send them the song. They're like, okay, cool. I'll get it back to you. 3 months, 4 months go by. Not one song sent to me. And it's like, why does that keep happening to me? So, like, when I ask artists to do songs to me, it makes me not want to do it, because I'm like, okay, you're going to do it with me. I get my hopes up, they don't do it. Right. So I was really, really happy that Young Dolph said that he was going to do it, and he did it. It brought me up. It made me believe, okay, there are artists out here who do want to do songs with me. There are artists who will bring it down a notch. You know what Young Dolph raps about? You see he brought it down to do a song with me, right? You seen he brought it down a notch, and he rapped about kid things like how I'm rapping about. Right. And we all know what he raps about. Like I said, everybody can do that. Everything is breezy. Is basically just about fashion, having the highest of drip you can think of on, just moving freely in the world. Everything is breezy. It is what it is.
Right. Period. I absolutely love it. The song is fire, and I think
Thank you.
The world definitely shouldn't be holding their breath as far as you're concerned. I know the features are going to come piling in, especially after this one. I think it definitely shows you are someone that if you don't collaborate with you now, you might miss your wave because you're taking off, baby girl. Okay?
Right. Like I just said that in my other interview. I was like, you know, when I get up there, they're gonna wish that they did a song with me, and you know, they might ask, and I'm gonna be like.
I remember it.
Well, you know,
years ago. I
can't remember. I
Yeah,
don't know what it's about.
no.
You know, but I don't have grudges, so you know, it might be a possibility.
Absolutely.
Maybe.
Speaking of the future, where do you see yourself in 10 years? If you already climbed this far by 14, I want to know where you see yourself in 10 years.
I see myself in a mansion with a pink, black, and white G-Wagon. No, I'm playing. I'm really not, though. I do see myself there. But I also see myself being a very good influence for the black women and the young black ladies. I see myself being the lead for them. Because for our little black young girls, or any race, I don't discriminate. But, like I'm saying, black young girls need it the most right now.
Yes.
Because, excuse me, I have a lot of artists that are my age or older rapping about things that they should be hearing. You know, there's a bunch of provocative things on the radio, and I'm trying to get my songs on the radio, and I'm like, why don't you want to play my songs on the radio? There's kids sitting in the car with their mom. You think the parents want them to hear what on the radio? So you can put my songs on there as well and let them hear other things. Don't just let them hear that. Let them hear other music. So I'm trying to switch it up. I'm going to keep that same beat that they like to hear, that hip-hop, that new modern sound, and I'm going to just switch them words up and I'm going to make it to something that they should be listening to, that they should put in their brain, that they should put in their soul, that they should feed their soul. You don't want to feed it with the wrong things because then it messes up with your mind. So then you think, oh, this is what I should be doing. I don't need to be doing that. This is what I should be doing. No. Listen to what I'm saying, and you'll go far.
No, that's right. You're really out here preaching today. I don't think I was ready. Okay.
And like I said, you know, I don't discriminate in music because grown women, they like that song. They're grown. That's for them. But I'm saying as far as the young females, they need new music other than that.
Exactly. Or just something at least that they can sing along to, you know, without getting in trouble.
Right.
I had that problem as a kid as well. You want to sing what you hear. Like, naturally, you want to sing what you hear, but it's not for everybody to hear.
And that's why I'm saying I want to change it, because the kids don't know what they're saying. They don't know what it means. They're just saying what they hear. So let me put something out there that they don't know what they're hearing. Then let them say what I'm saying, because I'm 100% you're not gonna get in trouble for it. Your parents are going to be like, oh, okay, I see what you're talking about. Exactly. That's what they're going to say. They're not going to say, you ain't talking about that. Turn it off. Because we all know, and we've all went through that.
Yes, we have. I love exactly what you're doing. You're on the complete right track. And we talked about younger kids and the effect of music on the younger generation. I want to know, for my last question for you, what advice would you give to young aspiring artists that are trying to do what you're doing, trying to get to where you are? I don't know if I didn't mention it earlier, being the youngest female rapper to ever sign to a major label at only 11 years old. You are a walking inspiration, and I think that any advice from you would be good advice. So what would you give to them?
I just want them to know that you can do whatever you put your mind to. If you have something that you want to do, speak it into the universe. And I like to manifest. Like I said in my last interview that I was just talking to, I was telling her I have a bunch of crystals. I have a chakra wand. When there's a full moon or when Mercury retrograde, I'm going to speak into the universe, because that's the best time you can tell her what you want, because it's going to happen. So especially on full moons, I take a bath. I put all my crystals on the bathtub. I play calming music. I get out. I write in my notepad what I want, and I go to sleep, and I sleep on it. And in about 2 weeks, that stuff happens. So I keep doing it. And I make sure to stay in tune with it. I have a moon app. I have a horoscope app on my phone. I make sure that I am paying attention. So just manifest what you want. Make sure that's what you really want to do, because once you manifest it, there's no going back. So that's why I make sure whatever I say, I make sure I pay attention to what I say, because it's very important to pay attention to what you're saying, because you can say the wrong thing and that can be something that you manifest, not something that you want to manifest, but you didn't know that. So listen to me and I'll help you in life.
But you are so before your time. Like everything that you're talking about, multiple business ventures, making money in your sleep, manifesting, crystals, like this is all stuff that I had just come into contact with within the last like 5 to 10 years of my life, and you are 14 spitting nothing but facts on my floor right now. Like this is crazy. My mind is blown. It is such a pleasure speaking with you, Lele.
Thank you.
Cannot wait to hear whenever this new album is going to drop. I will be first waiting. I will be first in line waiting, because the talent's there. Now I know that the energy and your body, you're matching your energy. Your body is matching your energy.
Thank you.
Yeah, I wish you nothing but success.
Thank you.